Hey, how you doing? Ryan J here. Happy May 21st. Welcome to Coffee and Cream with Ryan J. Welcome. To get this started, gotta have the cream. Interesting day. I'm gonna have to spread some positivity and some motivation this morning. It's not even morning anymore because I personally need it. I personally need some motivation and some positivity right now. Yeah, it's afternoon. I'm getting late on doing this. I usually like to do these in the morning. But man, sometimes things just don't go as I want them to. First off, I didn't even want to do a live today. I was just beating myself up about it. Like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it the next day. Oh, I don't want to. And just making up excuses in my mind of like, why not to push the live button and go live. I kind of feel like I owe it to you because, well, man, to provide value. So, with that being said, knowing that I don't always feel like it, and I was making up a ton of excuses as to why not to go live, and that might be some good material as well. You might not always feel like doing what needs to be done, whether it's exercising, whether it's following your diet, whether it's that stack of laundry, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. There's always things to be done, but you just don't feel like doing it. That was me today. Then to compound on the fact that not only did I not want to do it, so then I get to the point where this is my second live for the day. So I've already done one on my main page. So getting ready to do this live, my internet crashed. I wanted to actually do it on YouTube first and then import it over here into the Keto Form group and do it a little bit different. There goes my idea for trying to do something different. That wouldn't allow me to have it. So not only did I not want to do it, now I'm set up with obstacles in my way to actually validate the fact that I shouldn't go live. It would have been quite easy to be like, you know what? I guess it's just not in the cards for me today to do this. I'll just go over here and bake a pie or something like that. Anyhow, okay, so the long and the short of this, well, here I am. I hope you're having an awesome day. I hope you're happy and healthy and your mind is right. I wish and I pray, and I genuinely do care. So, hope things are slick on your end. It is kind of a rocky start here for me. Anyhow, all right, so let's get to the positivity. Enough about me whining and complaining and moaning. You don't want to know that stuff. It serves you no purpose, serves you no good. But I guess I just bring it up to like let you know that you're not alone. You're not alone. And honestly, those are little super trivial things that were in my way today. So in the big picture of things, it's really no big deal. All right, Anyhow, let's get to the positivity. All right, this was sitting in my stack over here. Motivating yourself. I'm like, okay, that's a good one. Let's bring this out and see what it has to say. Recharging the Human Battery by Mark Anderson. Motivating yourself. So let's just flip through it and see what kind of gold nuggets we get. Ignite your inner fire. Okay. I guess this could kind of play into what I was just talking about earlier. Yeah, I didn't want to do a live. Yeah, there were obstacles in my way and little annoying things that happened to make me justify my existence or something like that. Well, but what got me to push live and do it, I suppose, would be igniting the inner fire. Like coming on here and just sharing that with you, maybe that is enough to like realize for yourself that you too can ignite your inner fire with whatever that means to you, and whatever your day looks like. Igniting your inner fire, I think, would probably serve you well. All right. Oh, hey, here's a good one. You are in charge. Okay. You're in charge of your thoughts. You're in charge of your emotions. You're in charge of how you react to situations. You're in charge of your own self-confidence. You're in charge of your attitude, your demeanor, and your discipline. You're in charge of that. There's just let that be known that you're in charge, and that those are things that you can 100% take responsibility of. Oh, okay. Here's another one. Define your own priorities. I guess I like this. I like define your own priorities. Define what matters for me in my life, and how it is designed and how it looks. My priorities aren't necessarily in line with your priorities. I don't know your life. I don't know what you're going through, what situations you've overcome, what situations you're looking at as maybe a tripping point, or I also don't know your successes and what you have overcome to be at the spot you are now. Your priorities are different than my priorities. So getting that set, and not making my priorities your priority. Makes sense? Nor expecting or having expectation of somebody else's priorities to align with your priorities. Two different situations, two different circumstances, different personalities, different goals, dreams, ambitions, all that. So to expect somebody to understand or abide by your priorities just doesn't make sense. And actually, I could see where that might be a waste of mental space and time and frustration, not understanding why somebody's priorities don't align with yours. So your priorities are your own. And what did that say? Let's get that out. Define, okay, and then defining your priorities. Like every day I try and have at least 3 things to do, a to-do list. 3 things I'd like to do, or 3 things I should do. Then there's 1 thing that absolutely has to be done, okay? And that's on a daily. So 3 things I'd like to get done. Hey, if the situation's right, all right, well, at least it's written down and it's a priority. But there's always that 1 thing that needs or has to be done, all right? So that is actually defining priorities. And writing down what your goals are, what you are prioritizing throughout the day, that's a good way to keep yourself accountable so you don't forget it. And by pen to paper, it's actually like a mindset connection. You're already taking action. It's in your mind. You want to get done. You want to get it done so bad you actually wrote it down. Now things are starting to click where you're probably more apt to complete that goal, task, or whatever that priority was. Make sense? It works. Just trust me on that. Okay, let's go. All right, we need more motivation, more positivity. I need it. I want to feed it to you. We're gonna go from super quotes for successful people. Super quotes for successful people. All right, fantastic. Let's jump in. Oh, here's a good one. Great minds have purposes. Others have wishes. Washington Irving, that's his quote. Great minds have purposes. Others have wishes. I like that. Here's one from Eleanor Roosevelt. Think less, imagine more. And these are on vision. You know, it's vision. Okay. What else we got? Ooh, hey, groundbreaking right here. Albert Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge. He says it must be true. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Okay. Ooh, Buddha. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. Buddha. I like that. That's a manifestation quote. So what is occupying your mind and what you think of more often than not on a consistent daily basis, whatever that thought is, well, it's going to materialize in your life. It's manifestation. That comes from Buddha. I believe that to be true. Ooh, this is deep. Only eyes washed by tears can see clearly. And that's from Lewis Mann. Only eyes washed by tears can see clearly. That's cool. That's kind of like, that's being empathetic and understanding, and you know, I like that. I like that one a lot. All right, so that was super quotes for successful people. The purpose of having coffee with me, maybe sometimes it's in the afternoon like it is now, or generally I like to get it done in the morning. The purpose is to build up a community, have conversation, and just bounce ideas off each other, And today I was sharing quotes. I shared my hardships this morning with my inability to be motivated or something like that. So, it's kind of an open format and not regularly scheduled with training or that. It's more of a hey, come on in, let's sit on down, have a cup of coffee. Anyhow, that's what I got for you today. If I shared value with you, go ahead, share it. You got any questions for me, go ahead in the comments, or get into my DM. I'm easy to get a hold of. And that wraps it up for today. Make it an epic day out there. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy.